Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be going over Flash 7, which aired tonight. If you do enjoy the video, hit the like button down below, subscribe if you're new. Thank you for over 790 subs. We're almost at 800. We're like 3 away right now. So if you're new, please subscribe. We're right there. And then it's on our way to 100. Or not what? 100. It's on our way to 1,000, which we've been going for the past 6 months. We are almost there. Thank you for all the support, as always. If you haven't seen Flash 7, click off now. Come back when you watched it, because this will be spoilers. And if you do enjoy, like I said, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and thanks for watching. So the episode pretty much started off with Barry, Iris, and Nora in the loft. Barry just came running in, stopping a car fire, and he brought food home for Iris and Nora, but Nora had made like a whole buffet or whatever you want to call it, and basically that was when his powers started going out of control. His hand was phasing, he didn't even mean to, broke the glass, which you saw in the promo already. So that's pretty early on in the episode. Kramer, Cecile was going down Frost with other charges she had. She had multiple kidnapping charges, attempted murder with Cecile, and I think it was probably Julian, I'd assume, and attempted murder with I can't remember her name. The person else made the Speed Force Bazooka in Season 3 to stop Savitar. Tracy Brand, trying to kill her, and then obviously kidnapping Cecile and Julian, like I said, and then breaking and entering into CCPD, which they got on camera, of course. But yeah, and as we learned, 704, Argus dropped the charges against Frost because they know she changed, but to everyone else, she's still a killer, so it's still going around. There was a robbery with Ice involved. It looked like Killer Frost did it, and Kramer assumed that. And Barry and Joe are trying to defend Frost. Obviously, it doesn't go well. And, yeah, that kind of goes in later in the episode. But Kramer said she's going to get an arrest warrant for Frost, so they can bring her down for good, so this doesn't happen again, except it wasn't really Frost, which we knew that pretty much. They brought up they're going to try to use HR's face changey thingy-majiggy, that's thingy-majiggy, yes, new word now, let's go with it, to change her face like HR did when he was Harrison Wells. He needed to change his face so he could be out in the public, and he changed it to his partner like he did in Season 3. They're going to do something similar to that, obviously with a different face more than likely, to Frost so she couldn't be noticed, and then they would never find her. Barry almost exposed. He was a flash to Kramer. When Kramer was in the car, we saw this in the promo too. Barry ran up behind because he was losing control of his speed because Nora was there. He literally bumped in the back of the car and shook the whole car, and then Kramer looked in the mirror. Barry was there. He gave him some weird, dorky excuse, which kind of fits Barry, honestly, that he was looking for footprints using some super technology wand thingy, whatever, and Kramer was impressed. So I can't wait to see how that's going to end up. But yeah, so that's going to be interesting. Kramer got Frost's location, after Barry lost his speed for like the 3rd time in CCPD. And there's a lot of tension between Barry and Nora throughout this episode, and obviously we know why. Like, Barry, I mean, it's his mom. Like, it's a Speed Force that's not really real. I mean, it's real, but it's not like real, like a person real. Like, it's a part of him for the past 7+ years. He's not used to seeing that. And then looking like it's dead mom, which also got killed by something using the similar force that he has in him. That's kind of painful, but, you know. But a couple minutes after that happened, the Meta Task Force assembled to get Frost, and it ended up being Caitlin, because she matched face wreck or whatever the excuse was. So they arrested Caitlin, brought her in, And Cecile said they have no credible evidence to prove that Caitlyn is Killer Frost because there's no fingerprints, there's no meta-DNA in Caitlyn. Since they split, which we know that now, since they split, Caitlyn no longer has meta-DNA in her body because that was all Kate. Yeah. So, and then Frost about to break her out, but Caitlyn talked her down of it, and she figured out who did it, so she went to them instead. But yeah, and Joe was there, and he was kind of pissed off about Kramer, how she went along doing it, but just going off an anonymous phone call, which you also find out later on was the guy Mark, who Frost went to in the bar to talk to figure out who the other Ice Meta was. She just didn't know it was Mark at that point in time, or as we now know him as Chillblaine, which we knew his name would be thanks to the comics and descriptions and everything. So, yeah. So Joe went up to Kramer and told her, to do things differently because that's not how he runs his department. And yeah, pretty much ended right there. Mark or Chillblaine, Chillblaine, basically stole that to frame Frost because he knew that Frost and Kate were the same person. He must have seen them change or something. I don't think they ever done that in public before. Which then you would come to think, does he know Barry's the Flash? I mean, I don't remember any point in time throughout the show where we've seen Caitlyn and Killer Frost, or Frost, sorry, just switch like that in the public, like, at least for someone to see. So, I mean, how would he know? And if he knows, you have to wonder, does he know Barry's Flash? I mean, that would be weird, but it also make kind of some sense, right? I don't know. But, yeah, and then he used that to steal a microchip or whatever while he was framing Caitlyn and Frost to get them distracted, and then, yeah, so that all happened. And then Kramer found out Frost was at the bar after she stopped Chillblaine. And she's waiting for her to come out. She obviously does. One thing I didn't get, though, is Barry took off his helmet using the cool nanotech thing, which I'm glad we got to see that again. But, I mean, aren't there... Well, I guess there wouldn't be cameras in there because then... I don't know. I mean, how'd they know Killer Frost is there? I mean... They probably use something. I don't know. I mean, I really doubt there's cameras in there because if there were, then they could have ID'd like 90% of the criminals because I'm pretty sure they all go there. It said at some point in The Flash that all the criminals go there anymore. So I'm assuming there's no cameras in there. So how they know Frost is there, we're probably going to find out later. But yeah, she goes out and gets arrested and all that. And then... Kate and Cecile are trying to get Frost on bail so she can leave. And, yeah, that's pretty much the episode. And then the promo looks like Frost won't go to prison unless Barry does, or the Flash does, which is going to be... that's a pretty damn dumb move, because then it just shows if they're really wanting to get that killer away, they're going to put Flash away, and then he'll be on the run. Which it really doesn't look like it's going that way. It looks like they're just going to try to get rid of her powers. And then she'll be able to go free. They just don't want her to have those powers anymore since she's paid that penance for saving the city like 20,000 times over like the Flash had. Well, not as many times, but you know. But yeah. So I think that's probably where they're going. But 708 comes back, or the Flash comes back in 3 weeks of 708. May 4th, I think it was. Or somewhere around there. And then Supergirl, I'm pretty sure, will stay on throughout this whole break. So I'll more likely have Supergirl reviews going out next week, throughout this week, to catch up on the first 3 episodes. Third one's premiering right now on the CW. So I'm pretty much 2-3 behind, I think. So I'll definitely be doing reviews throughout the week to catch up on those. A video per episode, so you'll be getting multiple videos, Arrowverse videos for reviews this week, so look out for that. Thanks for watching. That's pretty much all I want to go over in this video. Thanks for watching. I said that already like 3 times. Hit the like button, subscribe button if you're new. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.